and let us all do we can to build a better future.
A republic is nothing but an old folks' home. We are represented by senile senior citizens. Now, look, I don't want to be too disrespectful, but when will the American people start waking up? I mean, I understand a lot of us have been brainwashed, myself included. We have all been brainwashed by the two-party system. Thankfully, the internet, for some of the good it has done, it has helped us to realize that we are being ruled over by a group of sociopaths who will not relinquish power. And I made some jokes about this throughout the beginning era of Hardlands media. So if you've been with us from the beginning, you've heard me say this, that our politicians who are so old will die in office. But it's not only I who have said this, everyone in independent media across the political spectrum have been making the same observation. They are not going to relinquish power. They're not going to step down. They have not developed mentally to realize that they are the setting sun. And why am I talking about this? Well, we've seen Joe Biden in his pure glory of acting like a senile, dementia individual, but he's not the only one. We've seen, again, Turtle Boy Mitch McConnell freeze and stare like a statue, clearly having some health issues. And then there's Dianne Feinstein, who has now passed away at the ripe old age of 90. You heard me. She died today, right now. It's breaking news. At the age of 90, a U.S. senator. She didn't know where she was at when she came back into office a few months ago. She said that she was always in D.C. She wasn't. This is a sign of a decaying empire, of an old guard that doesn't care about your well-being. So, yes, she has passed away. She had no business being in power today, 3 months ago, or 10 years ago. Her time being a politician should have ended much, much sooner. But like a selfish individual, she did not relinquish power, and so we are in this situation. Breaking news, folks. My mornings, my lovelies, my sunshines. The old guard is dying, and we are still left alone carrying the bag of the crap that they filled in it, their mistakes. She is one of the many architects of this neoliberal nightmare we're in. So while she has passed away and pulled up that ladder, we're still left in the cesspool that she and her fantastic friends created.
We have breaking news. Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein of California has passed away. She was the oldest sitting member of Congress, serving 30 years in the United States Senate. Feinstein is held by many for her historic firsts. She was the first woman to chair.
Oh, they're going to do this. Oh, she was the first to do this, first to do that. Oh, she was the first to open a door in Congress. She was the first woman to do. Like, okay, great. First of first. You know what else? In my opinion, she's one of the first of many of these old dinosaurs that need to go, that have to go. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe that should have belonged to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or who else should have just gone? I mean, so many of these old dinos need to go, but they won't give it up. But leave it up to Morning Joe on BSDNC, MSNBC, to do this. Oh, look at this. Y'all see this right here? World's smallest violin. Oh, I cracked it. It's not playing for anybody.
The Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, and later, the first woman to serve as the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee. She was the first woman president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, the first woman mayor of San Francisco, and the first woman elected senator of California. Her major legislative record includes the federal assault weapon ban, which she championed in 1994.
People still have their firearms. What are you talking about? What? Huh? What? What? What?
And her 5-year review of the CIA's detention and interrogation programs. Senator Feinstein was recently hospitalized after she fell in her home last month. Her aides described the incident.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you all something. This is beyond inexcusable. Look, to the family members of these old politicians who are in their 80s and 90s, don't you love these people? Don't you love them? I mean, seriously, I can't even compute. It is so odd, and that's even being kind with that word. It's actually reprehensible to see you put your loved ones through this. They're politicians in the largest empire in human history at this time, and you realize that they're not all there mentally. They're gone, and they're from an era of America that no longer exists anymore. And we see their health issues, and she's been having health issues long before her fall a month ago. To the family members, don't you love them? Because this is why I say to these politicians and even their families that they're not human. I could not see any rational person putting their loved one through this. But I guess it's all about the dollars. It's all about the dollars and having the connections, milking it until it can't be done anymore. They're not human, folks.
As a minor slip, as of now, no reports on how the senator died. Senator Dianne Feinstein was 90 years old.
Ay, 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 ay. But then again, look, the system is corrupt. All right. And look, I get that there are people, and I see, and look, I've known individuals in their 80s and 90s who are very sharp. But for a position of power like this, it is inexcusable. And see, the thing is, this article right here, it's from Fox. It's from August of 2023. Look, let's just talk about who these 15 politicians who are 80 years old or older. Okay, you got California Democrat Grace Napolitano, 86. We got DC Democrat Delegate Eleanor Norton, 86. Republican Hal Rogers, 85. New Jersey Democrat Bill Pascrell, 86. California Democrat Maxine Waters, 84. Well, Maxine Waters is a spring chicken. She was able to push around a few people. I've seen her slap around a few reporters. Maryland Democrat Cindy Hoyer, 84. South Carolina Democrat Jim Clyburn, 83. Jesus Christ. California Democrat, hey, you know her, you love her, Nancy Pelosi, Nancy, 83. And she's running for re-election, by the way. We got Illinois Democrat Danny Davis, 81. Texas Republican John Carter, 82. California Democrat Anna Escu, 80. Florida Democrat Frederica Wilson. Connecticut Democrat Rosa DeLiro, 80. California Republican Virginia Fox, 80. Texas Republican Kay Greger. Wow. And look, here's in the Senate too. Here's who we got. We got, well, formerly alive, Dianne Feinstein, 90. Republican from Iowa, Chuck Grassley, 89. Hey, it's Bernie Sanders, 81. And everybody's favorite statue, Republican Mitch McConnell, 81. We live in a clown world. Our whole system's falling apart. It's not only maddening to see our political system like this, but I can't imagine these family members just being okay with this. There not only must there be term limits, but there has to be age limits. This isn't to be disrespectful to anybody, but enough is enough. I know I have a beginning. We all have a beginning, and then we all have an end. I know that someday my sun will set, and then that's it. It's over for old Kit Kat. The world will keep on going, but there's a beginning, middle, and an end. And the actions of these politicians, the actions of these individuals selfishly holding on to power till they're no longer there upstairs is the most insulting thing to the American people. And we as citizens need to call a halt to it. This is abuse. It's insulting. It's enraging. And we got to tear this system apart because it cannot function like this. The United States Congress, within the halls of the Senate and the House of Representatives, is nothing more than a glorified old folks' home. People who will not relinquish power.